Have you ever felt sleepy in the middle of the day, even though you got a full night's sleep? Maybe you're reading the paper and suddenly your eyelids just drift shut. You don't know why, but it keeps happening. Most people think, well, I'm just getting older. But the truth is, it could be much more serious. A study from the National Institute on Aging shows that feeling unusually tired during the day after 70 might be a silent warning. Your brain, your heart, even your lifespan could be affected. If you're noticing these strange daytime slumps, stay with me. In this video, we're uncovering 7 subtle signs your body may be trying to warn you, and what you can do right now to stay ahead of them. Welcome to Senior Health Secrets, where we share real, practical ways to stay strong and joyful after 70. Today we're talking about something many seniors silently struggle with: daytime lethargy. That heavy, slow feeling during the day that doesn't go away, even with rest. We'll go over 7 often ignored signs that this isn't just aging, and each one is backed by trusted sources like Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and the National Institute on Aging. At the very end, I'll share a simple daily tip that can naturally boost your energy each morning. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's talk about what your body might be trying to tell you before it's too late. 1. Sign 1. Your eyelids get heavy after lunch. Have you ever noticed that strange fog rolling in right after lunch? 1 minute you're finishing your sandwich, the next, your eyes just won't stay open. It's not just a full belly nap. For some people, it feels like their whole body shuts down. Margaret, 74, told me she used to feel this way every day. After lunch, she said, it was like someone turned off the lights in my brain. I couldn't think clearly, couldn't keep my eyes open. I thought, well, I guess this is what old age feels like. So, she'd lie down. Most days, she didn't even make it through her favorite crossword puzzle. But then there's Carl. He's 76, lives just a few blocks from Margaret. Same age, same lunch hour, but totally different outcome. Carl says, after lunch, I put on my cap and walk around the garden. Just 10 minutes. The more I move, the more awake I feel. And you know what? He's right. Let's look at what's really going on inside the body. After we eat, our blood sugar rises, that's normal. But in some older adults, insulin levels spike too high, or the body doesn't respond to insulin as well as it used to. That, combined with slower blood circulation, can send the brain into a fog. The result? You feel like you're dragging a heavy blanket through your day. This kind of tiredness isn't just about being older. It's your body waving a little flag, saying, hey, I need a bit of help here. The good news? That help can be simple. One small habit can make a huge difference. After lunch, instead of lying down, try a short, easy walk. Just 5 to 10 minutes outside. Nothing fast. Just movement. The fresh air helps your brain reset. Your blood sugar stabilizes. Your heart gets a little nudge. And most importantly, you feel more like you. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm tired after lunch, how can I even walk? Start small. Even walking to the mailbox and back counts. Do it for a week and see how you feel. What we've seen, again and again, is that this tiny change can bring back mental clarity, reduce the slump, and even help with nighttime sleep. So if you're like Margaret, feeling lost in that after-lunch fog, try what Carl does. Give your body a gentle wake-up call. And don't brush it off as just age. Because when you listen closely, your body tells you exactly what it needs. Ready to find out the next sign that could be hiding behind your afternoon yawn? Trust me, sign number 2 is something even your doctor might miss. Let's keep going. 2. Sign 2, you sleep enough, but still wake up exhausted. Let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up after a full night's sleep and still felt completely wiped out? Like your body slept, but your brain never caught up? Joanne, 73, used to say the same thing. I sleep 7 hours every night, she told me, but in the morning, it's like I never closed my eyes. I just drag myself through the day. She tried everything, going to bed earlier, taking vitamins, even drinking more coffee in the morning. Nothing helped. Then there's Daniel. He's 78. Used to have the same problem. Until one small change made a huge difference. Daniel started turning off all screens, TV, tablet, even his phone, 1 hour before bedtime. At first, it was hard, he admitted. But after a week, I started waking up clear-headed. I didn't realize how much that blue light was messing with my brain. And that's exactly what's happening. You see, as we get older, our sleep becomes more fragile. Even if you're in bed for 7 or 8 hours, your brain might not be hitting those deeper stages of sleep. Things like stress, medications, pain, or even a little light in the room can pull you out of those deeper stages without you even realizing it. Blue light, like from your phone or TV, tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. That makes it harder for your body to wind down. And without good quality sleep, you wake up feeling foggy, irritable, or just plain tired. The solution doesn't have to be complicated. Try this tonight, 1 hour before bed, turn off the screens. Instead, read a book, listen to calm music, or sit quietly with a cup of herbal tea. Give your brain permission to slow down. This little shift sends a powerful signal, it's time to rest now. Over time, it helps your body fall into deeper sleep, the kind that truly restores you. It's not about getting more hours in bed. It's about getting better sleep while you're there. So if you're like Joanne, doing everything right but still waking up tired, start with your evening habits. What you do before sleep matters just as much as the sleep itself. And remember, waking up tired doesn't mean you're lazy, weak, or broken. It just means something needs adjusting. And it's never too late to change that. Ready to move on? Because sign number 3 often gets confused with laziness. But it's actually your nervous system crying out for help. Sign 3, you've lost interest in things you used to love. Let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you did something just because it brought you joy? Linda used to love knitting. Every afternoon, she'd sit by the window with her yarn and needles, creating beautiful scarves and blankets for her grandkids. It made her feel calm, useful, happy. But lately, those knitting needles have been sitting untouched. Linda still sits by the window, but now, she just stares outside. I don't know why, she said quietly. I just don't feel like it anymore. Now compare that to Ray. He's 80 years old and still goes fishing every Saturday morning. Rain or shine. It's not about catching fish, he said. It's about being out there. It reminds me I'm still alive. Here's the truth a lot of people don't talk about. Losing interest in the things you used to enjoy isn't just part of getting older. It's often a quiet signal from your body and mind that something's off. Maybe it's mild depression. Maybe your dopamine levels, the brain's feel-good chemical, have dipped. As we age, that happens more often than we realize. And when it does, we stop feeling excited about things. Even little things like gardening, painting, reading, or calling an old friend start to feel heavy. But here's the good news, you can gently wake that spark back up. You don't need to force yourself to do everything you once loved all at once. Just start small. Pick one thing, maybe something you haven't done in a while, and give it just 15 minutes of your day. That's it. Knit a few rows. Play one song on the piano. Sit outside with a sketch pad. Look through old photo albums. Whatever it is that once made you smile, revisit it, even just briefly. Why does this matter? Because doing things we love, especially things we've loved for a long time, activates parts of the brain that release dopamine. That's your brain's way of saying, hey, I remember this. This feels good. Over time, those tiny bursts of joy build momentum. And suddenly, the days don't feel so flat. You start waking up with a little more purpose. A little more energy. And no, you're not being lazy or unmotivated. You're just human. Sometimes the mind gets tired, and we need to gently remind it what joy feels like again. So take a breath. Think about something you used to love doing. And give yourself permission to do just a little of it today. Ready for sign number 4? This one often hides behind everyday routines, yet it can slowly drain your strength without you even knowing. 4. Sign 4, struggling to get out of bed in the morning. Let me ask you something. Do your mornings feel like a battle? Ellen, 75, once told me, every morning feels like climbing a mountain. I lie there and think, do I really have to get up? It's not just about being tired. It's deeper than that. It's like her body just doesn't want to start the day. Then there's James. He's 79, and he's found a little trick that works for him. He places his alarm clock on the other side of the room. That way, I have to get out of bed to turn it off, he said with a grin. And once I'm up, I've already won half the battle. Sound familiar? This kind of deep morning fatigue isn't just about being lazy or sleeping poorly. For many people over 70, it's a subtle shift in the body's natural rhythm. As we age, our internal clock, the one that helps regulate sleep and wake cycles, starts to lose its balance. One key player here is a hormone called cortisol. Normally, your body boosts cortisol in the morning to help you feel alert and ready. But as we get older, that rise doesn't always happen the way it should. So even after a full night's sleep, your body might still feel like it's stuck in slow motion. The good news? There's a small change you can make that often helps more than people expect. As soon as you wake up, before coffee, before anything, open your curtains or step outside if you can. Let natural light hit your eyes. Even on a cloudy day, that sunlight sends a message to your brain, it's morning. Time to wake up. That light helps reset your internal clock. It tells your body to start producing energy again. Over time, it can help you feel more awake, more alert, and even more motivated in the morning. If moving right away feels like too much, try starting with simple stretches in bed. Wiggle your toes. Roll your shoulders. Then, when you're ready, sit up slowly. One small movement at a time. And remember, it's not about being fast. It's about being kind to your body and giving it the cues it needs to wake up fully. James is right. Some mornings, just standing up is a victory. So tomorrow, before you reach for your phone or pull the blanket back over your head, try letting in the light. Take a breath. Give your body the gentle nudge it needs to begin the day. Now, here's the thing, sign number 5 is often overlooked. Not because it's hidden in your body, but because it's hiding in your kitchen. 5. Sign 5, no longer feeling hungry, but still feeling tired. Have you ever noticed you're just not hungry anymore? Susan, 77, said to me once, I used to enjoy breakfast. Now, I just skip it. I don't feel hungry, so what's the point? But then she started feeling more tired. Not just sleepy, drained, like her body was running on empty. It's something we see more often than you'd think. As we age, our body's hunger signals can get weaker. You might not feel that growling stomach anymore, but that doesn't mean your body doesn't need fuel. Larry, 75, figured this out the hard way. He used to wait until he was hungry to eat, but hunger never really came. So he started prepping small, balanced meals ahead of time. Even if I'm not hungry, I eat something with protein, he said. A boiled egg, a little yogurt, maybe a few nuts. It makes a huge difference. And he's right. You don't have to feel hungry to need food, especially as you get older. Here's why. When metabolism slows down, your body may stop sending strong hunger cues. It's not laziness. It's not forgetfulness. It's biology. And skipping meals, even unintentionally, can leave you without the nutrients your body needs to make energy. That's where the fatigue creeps in. You're not eating much, you don't feel hungry, but you're tired all the time. And the cycle continues. But here's something simple that can help. Try breaking your meals into 5 smaller portions throughout the day. Think of it like fueling a car. Instead of waiting until you're running on fumes, you're giving your body a steady stream of energy. And don't just eat anything. Prioritize protein. Protein is the building block for muscle, energy, and even brain function. A hard-boiled egg, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, a handful of beans, all easy to prepare and gentle on the stomach. If big meals feel overwhelming, that's okay. Keep it light and simple. Even half a sandwich with turkey and a slice of avocado can go a long way. Hydration matters too. Sometimes, people confuse thirst with a lack of appetite. So sip water or herbal tea throughout the day. It keeps your system running smoothly. And don't wait for your stomach to growl. Make eating a habit, like brushing your teeth. A little bit, several times a day. Your body will thank you with more energy, better focus, and even a brighter mood. Because here's the truth, food is not just about filling the stomach, it's about feeding your life. So tomorrow morning, even if you don't feel like it, try a spoonful of Greek yogurt or a few almonds. Something small. Do it again in a few hours. Your energy might surprise you. Now, let's talk about sign number 6, something many people dismiss as just getting older, but it may actually be your body's way of waving a red flag. 6. Sign 6, getting winded after just a few steps. Have you noticed you're getting out of breath more easily lately? Maybe just walking from the living room to the kitchen leaves you needing to sit down. Or climbing a few stairs feels like running a marathon. Naomi, 79, told me she used to go up a whole flight of stairs without thinking twice. Now, just 5 steps, and she has to stop and catch her breath. I thought I was just out of shape, she said, but it didn't feel normal. And she was right to question it. Shortness of breath from small efforts isn't just about aging or being out of shape. It could be a quiet warning sign, something your body is trying to tell you. You see, as we get older, things like mild heart failure, low iron levels, or declining lung function can creep in without much noise. One day you're moving fine. The next, walking a short distance leaves you drained. When your heart isn't pumping efficiently, or your blood lacks enough oxygen, your body starts running low, kind of like a car with a clogged fuel line. The engine still works, but not well. And here's the thing, when your body doesn't get enough oxygen, it's not just your breathing that's affected. It can make you feel tired, foggy, even sleepy in the middle of the day. Because your brain and muscles aren't getting the fuel they need. Now, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. If you find yourself breathing heavier than usual with light activity, like making the bed, going upstairs, or even getting dressed, it's time to check in with your doctor. Seriously. It doesn't mean something terrible is happening. But it does mean your heart, lungs, or blood might need a little support. A simple test or two, like checking your oxygen levels, doing a heart scan, or testing for anemia, can give you answers. And from there, the right treatment or lifestyle change can bring your energy back. The key is not brushing it off. Because when you wait too long, that mild breathlessness can slowly become something more serious. But caught early, it's often manageable. In fact, some people who made small changes, like adjusting medications, starting light walking routines, or improving their diet, saw big improvements. Naomi did. Her doctor found she had mild fluid buildup around the heart. Nothing dangerous yet, but enough to slow her down. With some meds and a few adjustments, she's back to walking her neighborhood loop again. Not like I used to, she says with a smile, but I'm moving, and that feels good. So listen to your breath. It's one of the body's most honest signals. And if it feels different, don't wait. Your energy, your clarity, and your independence are all tied to how well your body gets oxygen. And it starts with just noticing, am I breathing harder than I used to? If the answer is yes, don't guess. Talk to your doctor. You deserve to feel strong when you move, no matter your age. Coming up next, sign number 7, and this one might surprise you. It has nothing to do with your body, but everything to do with your mood. 7. Sign 7, feeling sleepy when you're alone, but alert around others. Have you ever noticed how you nod off during the day when you're by yourself, but suddenly feel wide awake when someone stops by? That's what happened to Darlene. She told me, I can barely keep my eyes open watching TV alone. But the second my granddaughter walks through the door, I'm full of energy. It's like I forget I was tired. Sound familiar? This isn't just about boredom or needing more sleep. It's something deeper. Something many people over 70 feel, but don't always talk about. When you're alone too often, your brain slows down. Not because you're lazy or tired, but because it doesn't have anything to engage with. There's no stimulation. No conversation. No reason to stay sharp. Scientists have a name for this: social isolation. And it's more powerful than most people realize. It can reduce your levels of dopamine and serotonin, those feel-good chemicals in your brain. The result? You feel sluggish, foggy, sometimes even a little down. Like you just don't have the energy to get up and do anything. But the moment you connect with someone, something changes. Your brain lights up. Your heart rate increases. You listen, respond, maybe even laugh. That interaction gives your brain a gentle jolt, like flipping on a light switch. And suddenly, you feel more alive. More yourself. So what's the takeaway here? It's simple. If you find yourself dozing off during the day, especially when you're alone, it might not be your body, it might be your mind, craving connection. And no, you don't need a house full of guests every day. One real, meaningful interaction a day can make a difference. A phone call with a friend. A quick chat with a neighbor. Joining a local book club, walking group, or community center. Even a 5-minute conversation with someone who listens can reset your mood and your energy. Darlene started calling her sister every morning. Just 10 minutes. They talk about the weather, old memories, little things. I look forward to it, she says. It's part of my day now. I feel lighter after. And if you don't have someone to call? There are so many local and online groups now, especially for seniors. From virtual coffee chats to hobby groups, even pen pal programs. It's never too late to build connection. You're not tired because you're getting older. You're tired because your soul misses company. And that's something we can change. So today, try it. Reach out. Call someone. Say hi to your neighbor. Let's quickly go over the 7 signs of daytime fatigue after 70 you should keep an eye on. Feeling sleepy after lunch. Waking up tired even after a full night's sleep. Losing interest in things you used to love. Struggling to get out of bed in the morning. Not feeling hungry, yet still feeling drained. Getting short of breath from just a few steps. Feeling more awake only when someone is around. These might seem small, but together, they're your body's quiet way of asking for help. The good news is, you can change this. With small, simple steps each day, you can feel more alert, more alive, and more yourself again. You deserve to feel strong, sharp, and joyful, whether you're 70 or 90. 5. Let's talk and take action. Do any of these signs sound familiar to you? Let us know in the comments. We're here to listen and to help. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We're sharing gentle, practical health tips to help you feel your best every single day. If you found this video helpful, pass it on to someone you care about. Sometimes, the right words at the right time can make all the difference. Thanks for watching, wishing you a day full of energy and smiles.